Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Red Sox today is Dana Kiecker, whose record is 0-1 with a 12.27 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Bert Blylevin, whose record is 4-2 with a 3.78 ERA. Okay, so we've won the first two games of the three-game series against the Red Sox. Yesterday we won 4-2, and Alan Trammell had a single, a double, and a triple in that order, and had an opportunity to have the natural cycle, but it just wasn't meant to be. He ended up going 3 for 4. He was the player of the game. Number 5 starter Tom Filer pitched really well. He went 6 innings and got the victory, his 5th on the season, and then Dave Rucker stepped in to get a save. So a decent performance from the Tigers yesterday. We have Game 3 of the series. Let's go ahead and get that started right now. We're going to see Dana Kiecker for the first time ever. And we'll talk about him momentarily. Did a little deep dive on him. Here is Bert Blyleven taking a look here at Bert. 21 plate appearances from the Red Sox in the current lineup today. And looks like Bert has done well against them. All of the bullpen is available, which is surprising because George Capizzello went 1 1/3 innings yesterday. Look at that minuscule ERA, 0.82. And Dana Kiecker, right-hander on the mound, as I mentioned, for the Red Sox. For the first time in quite a while, we have all of our everyday players in there. Nobody listed at tired. Look at that. All the power, all the speed, looking sharp. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Boston Red Sox for today's game. Batting leadoff in right field is Yvonne Calderon. Batting second at second base is Marty Barrett. Batting third at third base is Wade Boggs. Batting cleanup and DHing today is Clint Hurdle. Batting fifth in left field is Jim Rice. Batting sixth at first base is Dave Stapleton. Batting seventh in center field is Fred Lynn. Batting eighth and catching is John Stearns. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Roy Smalley. Bert Blyleven, let's take a look at Bert. One of the things that Bert and I have in common is we both love to fart. You probably saw the title card where Bert Blyleven was wearing his I Love to Fart shirt. And maybe that's a Netherlands thing, I don't know, but he was born in the Netherlands, and I guess they love to fart over there. Here is his numbers so far this year as a Tiger. He's been pretty solid for us. He even has a complete game. If you just get right to the log, complete game in his last start. He took the loss in that game, which was just a total bummer because he pitched so well. He had 1 walk and 7 strikeouts in that complete game, and only gave up 9 hits. So solid performance, and anytime we can give our bullpen a break is always a plus. And there is the defensive alignment for the Tigers today. Everyone where they belong. I guess we have Eddie Miller in right field with Gibby playing every day in the left instead of the DH role, which is now really Eddie Murray's role. We've had to realign our outfield. So Eddie Miller in right field today. Okay, here's Yvonne Calderon leading off against Bert Blyleven. And he must be gassy already because he gave up a double down the line to Yvonne Calderon back in the leadoff spot after dropping to 5th in the order. 13th double on the season, as Lachelle Tarver was the leadoff guy yesterday. So Calderon on second. Marty, Barrett. Ground ball to second base. There's one down. Calderon advances to third. I am going to pull first base in. So if it goes to Brock at first, he'll go home. Otherwise, we'll give up that run. Boggs tough out as it is. Well, ground ball to short. That should score Calderon. It does. RBI for Boggs. And it's 1-0. A real stinker from Bert Blylevin. 2 down. Here's Clint Hurdle. And he pops out to Trammell at short. We go to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Boston. Here's the Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in right field today is Eddie Miller. Batting second at playing center field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third and DHing is Eddie Murray. Batting cleanup at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth and catching today is Lance Parrish. Batting seventh at first base is Greg Brock. Batting eighth at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Dana Kiecker on the mound, making his second career start. Dana Kiecker from Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. 8th round pick by the Red Sox out of St. Cloud University. Made his major league debut at age 29, which was 1990. He went 8-9 with a 3.97 ERA in 25 starts. So good that year that he actually started the ALCS for Boston versus Oakland, getting a no decision, but pitching really well in that game. The next season, 91, he got off to a bad start, had a high ERA. Turned out he had an elbow injury that actually ended up forcing him to retire. I took a look at his minor league stats. In 1991, he was done with baseball. He started working for UPS. So, just like that, 1 year you're starting the ALCS for Boston, and the next year you are working for UPS. Nothing wrong with UPS. It's just not baseball. Here's the Red Sox defensive alignment. Freddie Lynn back in center field today with those 3 gold gloves. And Eddie Miller leading off against Dana Kiecker. Miller batting .444 versus right-hander. Slams it to center field. Caught for the first out. So yeah, Miller's overall batting average kind of coming back down to normal. We've stopped playing him versus lefties. Next up is Rickey Henderson. There's a line drive into right center field. And Henderson has himself a triple, his 5th triple of the season. Boston defense, the infield there, going to be pulled in to prevent Henderson from scoring. So we're going to ask Eddie Murray for a sac fly. He did that for us yesterday. Had a good game. It was 0 for 1. Oh, they're going to walk him. Set up the double play. Not a bad decision. Pardon me for coughing. I don't have like a mute button like they do in real broadcasting. Okay. So, Murray had a good game yesterday. Went 0 for 1. He walked twice, sacrificed fly, and a run scored on grounding in a double play. We're going to hit and run. That's what we do with Mickey Hatcher. That'll keep us out of the double play. This is a line drive. Ground ball to short. Henderson will score. Murray is safe at second, and it's all tied at 1. So 2 down. Murray in scoring position for Gibby. Gibson batting .293 on the season. And an error by Boggs, and everybody's safe. So the inning continues with big wheel Lance Parrish batting .298, almost batting .300. That's pretty impressive. And another walk. Kiecker is the proper pronunciation. I had to look it up just to be safe. I still flubbed it. Has up to 19 pitches, so bases are loaded. And Greg Brock's had a couple days off with the left-handers we faced in the Red Sox rotations. The first time in a while. And he gets a base hit to left field. Murray scores. Gibby comes around and scores. And it's 3-1, so the error cost the Red Sox 2 runs here in the first. And the Moguling is on. Now, Whitaker does not hit righties well, only batting .238. A pass ball. They'll score it by Stearns, and another run scores, 4-1. Another walk. Wow. This is tough. This is tough to watch. Only one of those runs are earned. 27 pitches, and Trammell ought to be taking a bunch of pitches. Yeah, full count. And another walk. Oh my goodness. Pull this guy out of there, for crying out loud. Do you think I would let this guy continue to pitch? Probably get out of this game, get out of this inning, and then end up not giving up another hit. Okay, so we're batting it around here in the first. Here's Eddie Miller, and a ground ball to short, and that'll do it. So 4-1 Detroit. After one, this could be a long one. Here's Jim Rice leading off the second, striking out. First K for Bert and Blylevin. One down, and then Stapleton strikes out. So back-to-back Ks. Next up, Fred Lynn. He had the day off yesterday. And he comes back rested with a base hit to left. Runner on first. And John Stearns up. His pass ball was the fourth run that scored. And he pops it up into foul ground down the first base side. Brock chasing it down. There we go. We go to the bottom of the second inning. And it's Rickey, Eddie, and Mickey due up. That's a base hit for Henderson. Oh, wait. Oh, it's caught. Oh, no. That looked like a surefire base hit. And I was already thinking about stealing before that ball landed. And just not going to happen. Murray grounds out. When we picked up Eddie Murray, he was batting .327 and was in the top 10 in batting average, and now he's well below 300. And Hatcher popping it up. So Dana Kiecker comes back with a solid second inning. We go to the top of the third. Roy Smalley leading off. Grounding out to second as Lou tosses him out. And we're back to Yvonne Calderon. Led off the game with a base hit. And now he's got an infield single. Will Calderon be going? He's got 16 swipes so far. There's Marty Barrett, and he was going. So give him number 17. Nice sidearm curve there from Bert Blyleven. It's 0-1 count for Barrett. And a ground ball to first. That'll move Calderon over. And you know Wade Boggs wants to make up for that very costly error. And this will be a chance for him. And a base hit up the middle. That'll do it. So Boggs, RBI, knocking in Calderon. It's 4-2. I kind of feel like with Bert Blylevin, you got to let him work it out a little bit. Not every game is going to be a gem. But with that 93 endurance, he can go pretty deep into a ball game. So we do have the lead, and I feel like we just let him stretch it out a little bit. We go to the bottom of the third. Gibby popping it up to lead off the inning. Right on the infield. Stearns makes the catch. Parrish up next, and there's a base hit for Parrish. Third hit for the Tigers. Parrish batting 300 now. Look at that. That's amazing. And yeah, he doesn't have any power. He did have a nice little stretch there. But yeah, I'll definitely take a catcher batting 300. He may not be the Lance Parrish, of real MLB Detroit Tigers fame, but in this ball game, a catcher that can bat 300 and hit you double digits home runs is pretty good. Brock walks. We want to stay out of a double play, but we're not going to hit and run in this situation. I'm going to trust Lou to get something done. Nope, he hits right into a double play. Damn it. Okay, we go to the top of the fourth. Missed opportunity. I guess I could have laid down a bunt in that situation with one out. It seems so stupid, though. But, I mean, we all knew it was going to be a double play. Jim Rice leading out the top of the fourth with a ground ball to Trammell. There's one down. Here's Dave Stapleton, struck out the first time. And here, popping it up onto the outfield grass. Trammell goes out and gets it. Here's two down. Freddie Lynn had a base knock, and he strikes out, swinging. I love Bert Blyleven's curveballs. They just look good coming over the plate like that. We're going to the bottom of the fourth, 4-2, Detroit. Trammell leading off, taking a third strike looking. That is only the first strikeout for Kiecker today. 5 walks and 1 strikeout. We should have a much bigger lead. There we go. Finally, Eddie Miller comes through with a base hit. You know he won't be denied. 75% chance stealing second base. And I feel like his speed has been slightly diminished. Yeah, fastball right down the pipe. And he's thrown out. He has been really poor lately. So he's 17 out of 22 quick bat skills. And 13 out of 17 in his last 20. So hopefully that won't come back to haunt us. Henderson tripled first time up and lines out to left here. All right, we're going to the fifth. It's Stearns, Smalley, and Yvonne Calderon. John Stearns hits a liner right at Hatcher. He snares it. One down. Roy Smalley, 0 for 10 in his career against Bert Blyleven. Blylevin owns him. That must have been from when they were both in the National League, right? Because Smalley was in Cincinnati? Yeah, so that's where that all happened. Bert Blyleven, coming over from Pittsburgh. And Calderon, 3 for 3. So as bad as Smalley is as good as Calderon is. Not good grammar. Calderon on first. 3 for 3 with a stolen base. Let's see if he's going again. 2 down. I can't imagine he would be. There we go. Ground ball by Bert, and Brock just flubs it. And this is bad. Shoot, this is definitely feeling like a tie ball game right now. I'm going to bring the outfield in. Boggs has hit a home run against us this year, but we want to keep it in front of us. At least not let anything drop in. There we go, popping it up. Will it be caught? Yes, it is. All right, we are going to the bottom of the fifth inning. Murray, Hatcher, Gibby. Here's Eddie Murray. Why would you swing? Why would you? How many? Okay, sorry. I know this is probably annoying, but look at this. Absolutely puke. Not including his 0 for 3 today. I mean, he hasn't had a hit in over a week. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, it's Eddie Murray. Like Andre Dawson. He's not, I mean, I can't even play Dawson anymore. He was our big pickup this offseason, and he is useless, except for defensively. Okay, we're going to the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Brock 1 for 1 with 2 ribbies, and Henderson has that triple. Parrish 1 for 1 with a walk. It's tough to say right now who the player of the game is. Okay, 60 pitches for Bert. I feel like Bert is on the verge of just getting pummeled. Oh, God. That looked like the kind of ball that I would throw. It was 73 miles an hour. That would have been my fastball. That ball was so far outside. Okay, let's turn 2 here. Could anything have been more obvious than that walk, followed by the home run by Jim Rice? There was no chance that anything else was going to happen there. That is his 9th home run. Jim Rice having an off year, except against us. Game's tied. That's another base hit. And it's a double for Stapleton. His 20th of the season. All right. Well, shit. I don't really know what to do here. Is that going to fall in for a hit? Oh, it's tracked down by Henderson. Stapleton doesn't even tag up. Sorry, that's my buddy Dave calling. He's going to watch the game later on. I'll call you back, Dave. 1 down. We have an emergency level situation going on, Dave. As Stapleton scores, son of a bitch. So the RBI by Stearns gives the Red Sox the lead. We batted around in the first, and we have not been able to hold the lead. Calderon popping it up to 3rd. Okay, well, the one thing we can say is that we are never out of a ball game. And it makes sense because, again, this is my theory. He had a 12.27 ERA coming into this game. He's already cut it in half, practically. So he's only given up 1 earned run. And that's what I feel like the game does. It is just sort of looks at the ERA, and when you're playing head-to-head, it's like, well, this is how we're going to get the game. You know, he gives up 4 runs, but 3 of them are unearned. So now he's absolutely unstoppable. Just as I say that, Brock laces it down the right field line for a double. Something Brock doesn't do enough of. Only his 8th double in his 100th game. We'll take it now, though. A chance for Lou to tie the ball game. No. Gosh darn it. How can a left-hander not hit right-handers? Yeah. So, yeah, Dana Kiecker is now Cy Young. And Bert Blyleven is Dana Kiecker. Okay, so Marty Barrett. Now we're going to play it by ear with Bert. I mean, with our bullpen, I mean, why would I ever let a starter go more than 5 innings? 2 quick outs as Boggs grounds out to Lou. And then Hurdle goes Oppo on a line to left. Okay, well, this is good news. They're taking out Kiecker. And they're going to bring in Luis Aponte, who we got to in the first game. Pardon me. Aponte came in to save that game, and we took it away from him. So this we like. As Miller flies out to center. There's 1 down. And then a line drive by Henderson. We only had, remember, yesterday, we only had 5 hits yesterday. 3 were by Trammell and 2 were by Parrish. So those were the only 2 batters that had hits yesterday. Murray walks. Maybe Murray walks so Hatcher can hit a home run? No, that's just Jim Rice. As Hatcher flies out to right. Okay. We go for the 8th inning. Yeah, that's it for Bert. He's going to take the loss here unless we can bounce back. We're going to bring in Dave Smith. Davey Boy Smith. Smith will face Rice and Stapleton. There we go. Nicely done. Blaze swinging for the fences after hitting that 2-run shot. It tied the ball game. Back-to-back Ks for Smith. Looking good. I'm going to take out Smith and bring in Comstock. We haven't seen Kami in a while. All we want him to do is get Freddie Lynn, and Fred Lynn gets him with a base hit into center. So now, Comstock does get righties out better. So we're going to let him to pitch to Stearns. And a stolen base by Fred Lynn. His 5th on the season, 5 for 8. This feels bad. Come on. I mean, I'm actually not opposed to that. I'd rather face Roy Smalley. With the lefty up there, he's got a turnaround bat right-handed. And he is not good at that. Not as good. And he saws him off, popping it up to short. All right. They're going to bring in Eck for the 2-out save. We're okay with that. Take a look at his logs. We've scored against him 1, 2, 3 times this season. 3 for 3. 3 appearances he did us in, and 3 times we did him in. So, and we know Gibby loves to face Eckersley. Come on, Gibby. Oh, gosh, darn it. This is our best lineup. Like, we don't have anything better than this. And we can only score 4 runs in the first inning off a number 5 pitcher making his 2nd career start. And 3 of those runs were scored on a friggin' error by Wade Boggs. You know, conversely, if Dana Kiecker had a 2 ERA in today's game, we would have scored 15 runs against them. Yeah. It's total bullshit. We're taking out Kami. Not a great performance by him, but his ERA dips under 3. That's pretty damn good. I guess we're going to bring in Tom Hume. Keep pumping him out there. This guy is pitching like every day. Well, actually, I say that, but he pitched like the whole Boston series before, and then didn't pitch at all in the Milwaukee series, and then pitched 2 days ago. So We use him versus Boston exclusively. Yvonne Calderon on a 3-for-4 day with a double and a stolen base, flies out to right. There's one out. And Marty Barrett, base hit to right. I mean, we can come back and win this ball game, but I mean, do I bring in Capizzello now? I mean, Hume, we have to check the splits. He does better versus lefties. This is Wade Boggs. No, we can't do it. It's the wrong thing to do. We got 2 lefties in the bullpen. No, we're not going to do Capizzello. No, we're going to undo it. We're going to bring in Rucker. Less innings pitched. I'll have him hopefully finish this out with 1 pitch. At least another stolen base. I kind of feel like the game turned on the Miller caught stealing as well. I can't remember what inning was that. Was that the 2nd inning? Fly ball to right center field. Barrett should... Oh, he doesn't even tag. He's not running on Miller. Okay, here we go. This is it. I was going to walk him. Yeah, of course. Make us use another pitcher. I thought so. I mean, like, if you've watched me play enough of these games, you see the pattern, which is really obnoxious. Like, how many times has a reliever come in, got the second out, walked the next guy to get, to, like not intentionally, but like the game walks the guy to get to the batter that bats the opposite hand. I mean, I play lefty-righty matchups all the time. So, I mean, is it cool? Like the game is learning? Is that what it's happening? Or is it just built in? Whitaker can't hit a right-hander. Trammell striking out or popping up. And it's going to leave it up to Eddie Miller here in the 9th. This game was over in the 1st inning. That is what is so frustrating. Tigers lose 5-4. That was a real stinker from Bert Blylevin, who loves farts. Gosh darn it. Well, we could have gained a game on the Yankees, but it didn't happen. They lose as well. Why are they still 6-4? I don't get that. And we're 5-5. I mean, as long as we're holding on to first, I guess that's all we can hope for. Okay. Pardon me, folks. Vita Blue, out for 4 days, big deal. Now, Bobby Bonds was one of those players where I went in and I edited him to possibly be able to DH, but I guess his numbers were so, his ratings were so low that there was nothing that could come from that. I mean, 5 hits. We did not get a hit. What, like after the 2nd inning? No, we did have 6 hits, so we did get one there at the end. Oh, yeah, the Eddie Miller one. That's frustrating. Player of the game, we're going to give it to Brock, the Brock Ness Monster. Here are the 2 RBIs. That big double there. Rickey hit a triple, but he just pisses me off. Bert Blyleven falls to 10-13 overall, but 4-3 as a Tiger. Gave up 5 runs in 7 innings. And our bullpen, I mean, just shut him down. Like, why would I want a pitcher to go beyond 5 innings when I have this bullpen? If I would have taken Bert out in the 5th, we would have won this ball game, most likely. Yeah, and of course, Dana Kiecker gets his first career win against us, lowering his ERA down to 5.59 from 12.27. And Eckersley gets his 17th save. So, one hit. We had 4 hits in the first inning. 1 hit from on top of that beyond the first inning for Dana Kiecker. And then we had 1 in the ninth there. So, okay, very frustrating. Well, we're going on the road to Arlington to face the Rangers for the second time this season. And it's all American League West from here on out. So we will see how this next road trip goes. Until tomorrow, everyone, have a great night.